Hey guys, so today I'm going to be telling you my top 10 favorite books. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be telling you my top 10 favorite books of 2016. Frick, why do I keep saying book? Hey guys, so today I'm going to be telling you my top 10 favorite movies that came out in 2016. So yeah, I went through all the movies that came out in 2016. I picked out 12 that I quite liked that came out, and then I narrowed that down to 10. The two that I cut out were Now You See Me 2, was a good one, and The Conjuring 2. Both sequels. So we work our way up from 10 to number 1. Coming in at number 10 is Why Him, and this is a movie that I saw really recently and I thought it was pretty funny. It has James Franco and Zoe Deutsch in it, and then the man that plays Zoe Deutsch's father, I cannot remember his name, but he's from Breaking Bad. It's basically about this girl who goes off to college and she's really close with her family and especially her father, and so she's video chatting with him, and then her boyfriend comes in and her family does not know that she's dating anyone, so they're very shocked. So she invites them to come out to meet him and get to know him, and he's pretty wild. He made apps, so he is loaded and he has all these tattoos and he's just pretty crazy, and it's really funny. Coming in at number 9 is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The thing for me was that all the things that were in the book, I really liked how they adapted it, and I felt that it was really cool, but there were some things added in that weren't in the book, or some things that were exaggerated further from the book, and I didn't like those parts because I just thought they were too weird, because the book is pretty weird itself and it's a good amount of weird, and then this just took it to way too strange. So there were those parts that I didn't enjoy, but for the most part I really liked the movie. If you don't know what it is about, it's about a boy named Jacob whose grandfather has told him all these stories his whole life and shown him these pictures about all these children with special abilities. He's always been told that his grandfather is making it up, and he starts to wonder if it's real, and so he travels to Wales where his grandfather was at to try and figure out if all of this is real, and it's pretty good. Coming in at number 8 is The Choice, and I'm just a sucker for Nicholas Sparks movies. I love them so much. The Choice admittedly was not my favorite Nicholas Sparks movie, but I still liked it. I actually went to see this in theaters alone on Valentine's Day weekend last year. But this one is about this girl that moves in next to this guy, and he's really annoying, and they both just kind of annoy each other. Whenever they're talking, it's one of them going to the other's house to tell the other one off, but then they're things start getting heated, and not in the I'm angry at you way. If you like Nicholas Sparks movies, then you should totally check it out. Number 7 on my list is Don't Breathe, and this is a horror movie. I don't know if it's actually horror, it's more suspenseful than actual horror, but it's really good. I would definitely suggest that you check it out. It's about these teenagers, I think they're teenagers. They decide to rob this man because they want money, and he has a lot of money because his daughter got in a car accident and was killed, so he has settlement money, and he is blind, so they figure this will be easy peasy, let's go rob him and we'll get the money. And then it turns out that he was in the army, I think, and he knows quite a bit of stuff, and he's pretty wild. It's really suspenseful, but it is so good. Coming in at number 6, we have Pete's Dragon, and this movie was so cute. In this movie, a family, it's a mom, a dad, and a little baby, go on a road trip or something, and they end up getting in a car accident and the parents pass away, and so the child, it's a toddler, wanders into the forest and ends up meeting a dragon, and the dragon raises him. They grow up together, and then he is found, I don't know how many years later, maybe he's probably 9, I would say, somewhere around there. People find him, and so he has to go live with them and kind of adjust, and then some of the people in the town find out about the dragon and they're not very happy about it, but he's a good dragon and it's legitimately so cute. Coming in at number 5 is Keanu, and this movie is hilarious. I would suggest that you check it out. My friend wanted to go see it, and I literally thought that it looked so dumb, and I was like, this is not gonna be funny, and I was cracking up. And basically this is about a kitten named Keanu, and he was originally owned by a drug lord, and then the kitten escapes, and this man gets him and names him Keanu, and he's in love with him. The people come to get Keanu back and they steal him, but that man is not about to let his cat go away, so he goes to the ends of the earth to get his cat back. And I relate, because I would do it for you, Chris. I would do it for Cinder too, but you can't see her. It was for sure my favorite comedy of the year. It is so funny. Coming in at number 4 is Finding Dory, and I've been waiting for this movie for so long and I love it. I'm a huge fan of Finding Nemo, and Finding Dory was great. I don't think it was as good as Finding Nemo because, I mean, Finding Nemo is a classic, but it was still really, really good. I love Dory. I love Ellen DeGeneres. It was so much fun. And as you know, Dory has short-term memory loss, but then she kind of remembers her parents and she realizes that she wandered off from them when she was a baby and she wants to find her parents again. So it's like this whole journey of her finding her parents, and it's great. It actually made me cry, which isn't hard to do, but it was really, really good. Coming in at number 3 is a movie that I saw in 2017, but it came out in 2016, so I felt like I could include it, and I also just had to include it so I could talk about it. And also, it was obviously it's number 3, so it's just so good that I feel like it had to be on this list. And that movie is Lion, and it was so good. I saw it like a few days ago and I'm obsessed. And this movie was up for some Golden Globes and it has Oscar buzz around it, and I would highly suggest that you go see it if it is still out in your area. And this is based on a true story. It is about this little boy named Saru who lives in India, and I think he is around 5 years old. One day he goes with his brother to a train station because they're gonna go do some work, and he ends up getting separated from his brother and on a train that shoots him all the way across India to an area where he doesn't know their dialect, and he's just a little kid. He doesn't know his mother's name. He doesn't really know where he's from. Like, he knows it, but he's mispronouncing it, so no one really can understand where he's from. And then he ends up being adopted by an Australian family. One day he like lets it off of his chest to his friends that he is lost, tells them his story, and his friends are like, have you ever heard of Google Earth? You can like see everywhere on it. So he kind of gets obsessed with Google Earth and trying to find his mother, and you see how that affects his relationships with other people, and it is so beautiful and just wonderful. The little boy that plays Saru is fantastic. I'm pretty sure that he wasn't an actor before this. I've heard that he hadn't seen a movie, seen a camera, or anything, and he carries a lot of this movie, and he is wonderful, and he's literally the cutest child on earth. And then Dev Patel plays Saru when he's older, and oh my god, what a man. Honestly, Dev Patel is so freaking gorgeous. He also is a fantastic actor, and he does such a good job in this. I would definitely suggest seeing this movie. It had like so much heart to it, and the acting was wonderful, and I also am really interested in Indian culture, so I loved that aspect of it as well. And yeah, I just highly recommend it. Coming in at number 2 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and I really like this movie. I love Newt Scamander. Oh my goodness, what a little cutie. Eddie Redmayne is perfect, and he was just so cute, and I loved all the little creatures. They were adorable. If you don't know what it is, this is in the world of Harry Potter, but it's in the 1920s and it is set in New York, so it's like a different magic system. It differs a lot from the magic system that we see in Harry Potter in the UK. It's about Newt Scamander. He's from the UK, but he travels to America and he cares for magical creatures, and so he has like a suitcase full of them, and some of them escape and things go haywire, and it's great. He was awesome. Ezra Miller is in it as well, and he's amazing, and yeah, is really good. And coming in at number 1 is Me Before You. I loved this movie, I love this book, and I was so excited for this movie, and I just thought it was perfect. I thought it was an incredible adaptation. First off, I thought the acting was amazing. The leads are Sam Claflin and Emilia Clarke, and they're both wonderful. I'm a longtime Sam Claflin fan, so I love like everything he's in, and I just think he's a wonderful actor, and he's also freaking beautiful. Emilia Clarke was so good. I'm familiar with her because of Game of Thrones, but I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I've like seen her, and I just think she's beautiful, so I like to look at her. But she's also wonderful in this movie, playing Louisa, and I love Louisa's character so much, and she did her such justice, and they have great chemistry together, and this movie made me literally sob. Like, I took a Snapchat when the credits were rolling, like, it was terrible, and I have pictures of mascara running down my face afterwards, and I tweeted them to Sam Claflin and he favorited it, so that was a great moment of 2016. If you don't know what it's about this woman named Louisa Clarke, and she gets fired from her job, so she's looking for a new one, and she ends up taking a job as a caregiver for a quadriplegic man named Will Traynor, and she doesn't have any experience in this, but she's very bubbly and fun and very eccentric. So Will's mother hires her to try and help cheer Will up because he is very, very unhappy, and it's very, very good. I love it. Those are my top 10 movies that came out in 2016 that I've seen. Leave me a comment down below and let me know of any movies that you really liked last year so that I can go check them out, and let me know if you've liked any of these movies as well. And yeah, I hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!